keep throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Chiefs.
Two of the bigger opponents in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
This take it in at the goal line.
And he'll get it across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now ready to go for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Meanwhile, the end is 21 yards.
good, though. On top of that, she good for me. Baby, wanna say, even though I got plenty, if you down on my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spin the black cake back, double up like, ooh, I gotta be, and I'm yeah, better up to but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, skinny skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they tell me, shut the white man. It's a whole lot of pressure on me, but I hit the high man.
As some of the most horrific things that I've said about white people, and I've actually served time for killing a white man. White people don't hurt me for what I've said about white people. I've said just as equally as bad things to the whites that I've said to black people. I probably can't count on my hand a threat from one white person. My soul cry at times. I think about this killed me for what I said, but he ignored the fact that somebody actually done something to him in real life. He overlooked him, but he got a disdain to kill me for what I've said. And I've never intentionally tried to hurt him.
Yeah, what I witnessed tonight was something that really is like different, man. I've never experienced somebody have that type of energy for a month that didn't even directly say something to them.
Well, I got this. I don't pack this for a white man. I don't think about a Klansman. This is a military grade of gel spray, mace. This is a pig poker. It's damn near illegal to carry. But I carry it anyway in fear of my life and my safety. I use this for psychological purposes. Once let's go psychologically fly. He ain't used to seeing no knife that long, no way.
Can I talk my that other side?
Bro, it's a police baton. This per metal lead. This the same motherfucker that broke Rodney King collarbone, ribs, arm, fractured his skull. I ordered this off Eastbridge. I got this for. This is not for a white man. This is not for a Mexican. This is not for a Chinese. I got this for. Because when I walk out of my door as an American black man, my number one threat and my greatest threat in America is my people killing. You look at all the statistics, you look at all the qualitative and quantitative data and evidence, my greatest threat is another black man. It ain't about dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. This is something different. What black people do to each other, this is something different. This is
well, I definitely know your numbers are heightened. Whatever the numbers are, your numbers are heightened because
hold on, let me finish. So this is a gun. This is like a credit card gun. This here is the same size as your credit card. Same size. So I sneaked this in the club with me, like where we was at today when he was talking to you. I should have shot him in the back of his head because he identified himself as a gang member. So this here is a gun. This here is a bullet. Now, shout out to Black Rambo. Black Rambo.
That's my guy, Black Rambo.
Yeah, Black Rambo. He the one of the reason I got this gun right here. He showed this here, and I said I gotta have this. You can get that in the club. So yeah, I sneaked this in the club. And I should have shot that nigga back his goddamn.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco from the 22 now. Here's the 2nd down and 9. And the tight end goes in motion left. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice... First down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Cousins going to change it up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Vikings at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Good route here. Hey, we're good, we're good.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Off to the races. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Give to Pacheco off the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Gun. Leave it, 48. Black. Lucky 50.
They'll go Madison up the middle. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now here's Ryan Wright now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. In motion left is a running back. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Fournette is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
0-15. That's up, get tight.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Gone. Hey, Steamer.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right. Cousins now from the 50. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
listen to me.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Gone. 2.
Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Wide. Hey, can't.
Cousins to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Gone.
Rager, the man in motion.
Yellow. What's that?
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins drops this off with Nwangu. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down. Cousins now. Open right side, complete to Rager. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards for number 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Now Patrick going to change the play. On On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a two-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Lucky 48. Hey, no, easy. 300. What's that?
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
What's that?
Now a give running right. Nwangu. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Gun. Where's your hunt?
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
First. Good routes here. Hey, we're good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Leave it. Bring up 48. What's that?
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Black. Through. Steamer. Hey, yo. Gone. Listen to me.
Again, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping